Hola, ¿cómo están? And what is going on, guys? DarkScheme here, and today I'll be answering the question, why do I play video games? Now, I've answered a similar question before. The question was, why do I play Halo? But I thought to myself, there is definitely a bigger question to answer. Once again, why do I play video games in general? To start off, the first thing about this question is that as you get older, the reasons for you playing video games change. If I were to have answered this question when I was 5 or 6, I would have definitely said, I play video games because they're a ton of fun, and I love that experience that you get sitting next to your friends and family, and all around having a good time with that video game. But as I stated earlier, things kind of change, and the reasons why you play video games change as well. As I started getting older, I started looking at video games a little bit differently, and once we got a multiplayer aspect to video games, it definitely intrigued me. It kind of gave me this competitive drive to play and get better at a game. No matter what it was, I always strived to be just that much better. Maybe not to be the best, but just to be good in my head. It was this hidden competitive drive that kind of continued on for a few years, and it's one of the reasons why I still play video games today. So if I were to answer the question now, why do I play video games? It's definitely because video games are still fun, but it's also because there's this thing about video games, specifically multiplayer games, in which there is always this skill that you could learn and improve on. The learning curve for a game is what kind of keeps me interested, and for Halo 5 and Call of Duty, that is obvious. First-person shooters are definitely one of the things that I have played for years and years, and no matter which first-person shooter it is, I have always enjoyed the challenge of getting better at the game and playing at the best of my ability. The only thing that has changed for me personally is the addition of the competitive drive to play video games and get better, and the removal of playing video games with friends and family. Unfortunately, things change. As you get older, a lot less friends play video games, and they start doing other things, and for the most part, it isn't all bad. For me right now, I'm the only one of my immediate friends and family who plays a ton of Halo 5. I constantly play that game, and for the most part, I have recently started to try and group up with a few people to gain that aspect and that experience back, and it's definitely one of those things where you have to get out from your comfort zone. For me personally, I always enjoyed that aspect of having friends on in games and kind of just partying up and having a good time within that party. And now with the social aspect of video games kind of a little bit gone for console gaming, it has changed a little bit where you kind of have to go look for players who are playing the game and interacting with each other. So for me personally, answering the question why I play video games, I would definitely have to add in the social aspect to things. Before, I didn't really utilize or really cherish the social aspect that video games had before, but now it's a little bit different. I am starting to kind of force myself to look for people to play with and just have this interaction with other people in video games to kind of force myself to have a little bit of a better time with games. Sure, playing a video game on your own is okay, but for the most part, when you play video games and have that experience with a group of friends or even with a group of strangers is what definitely makes a game a lot better. That group interaction is one of the aspects that I think a lot of people still hold on to, and one of the reasons why they continue to play the games they play today. For Call of Duty, it's definitely that. I love the aspect where I jump on and I'm playing with friends and just shooting some bad guys and racking up kills. That is a ton of fun for me, and really that aspect of always trying to get better at the game is what keeps me continuing to play video games over and over again. But that is pretty much it for me today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little rant on why I play games, and let me know, why do you play video games? What is the reason why you play the games that you play today? I'll leave you guys with that, and as always, I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.